So students, the point we have to see today of the performance measurement factors and criteria in the classification model. As we have seen in the previous lecture, we have seen the regression and we have seen the some models of the classification. In the regression, if we need to do the measurement, then what is the tools, what is the criteria? We have MSE, that is the mean square error. We have a mean absolute error, so MAE we can say. And next we have the RMSE, that is root mean square error. But in the case of the classification, what are the measurement criteria by which we can evaluate our model? So model evaluation is a more important point. So there are some points as we have discussed many times. So here we are looking the thing in detailed manner over here. So what are those? Accuracy, precision, recall, and F1 score. These are the four more important parameter which decide the performance measurement criteria. So before moving to the accuracy, before moving to precision, recall, and F1 score parameter, first let us understand the confusion matrix. As you can see over here, what is a confusion matrix? So a confusion matrix is a tabular representation of the data which contain the four important points. One is true positive, true negative, false positive, false negative. And confusion matrix will be applicable to decide the or you use to measure the performance of the classification model. It doesn't mean what is the classification model we are using. It could be the logic regression and it could be the your support vector machine model. So far we have seen the two important models. One is classification logic regression model and other one is a support vector machine. So in practical part, what I will tell you the logic regression model and support vector machine model along with. So what we have a comparison study. So in the practical part, I will show that part through the accuracy, precision, recall, and F1 score, and we will decide which model is better for the my data set. Now come to this point right now. So a confusion matrix basically is table of representative data that is used to describe the performance of a classification model on a set of the test data. Please keep in mind on the set of the test data and which the true values are known. So let's talk about those four parameters first. So here we have a 2 points. One is a predictive class, another one is the actual class. So when we have the yes, then we have the true positive. When we have the actual class as a yes and predicted class no, then this is known as the false negative. When we have the actual class no, but predicted class we have the yes, then it is known as a false positive. And when we have the actual class no and for predicted class also no, then we have a true negative. So let us understand this thing with the help of some example. Then I hope that this picture will be clear to all. What is a true positive, true negative, false positive, false negative. Let me take an example over here and please listen to the example properly. Suppose as a student you face the one exam. So now you after facing the examination tomorrow your result will be declared. Okay, this thing tomorrow result will be declared. So what happened? As a teacher, I know, and as the actual fact, I know. But as a student, what is happening over here? As a student, there will be two cases. What are the two cases? You may pass or you may fail. Tell me right now, am I right? There will be two cases. You may pass, you may fail. Just tell me yes or no after facing the examination.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so suppose that is the point you people are required to understand. Suppose your result will be declared tomorrow, but you are waiting. So you are actually passed. You are actually passed, but you don't know. But your prediction is also passed. It means you are damn sure you will be passed in the subject. No one can beat you. Okay, at least you will be passed, and your prediction is saying to you will be passed, and you are actually passed in that subject. So what happened when the result is declared? Now you will be surprised. Okay, as I expected, so I got my result. So this is what this is true positive. Now clear? This is the what this is true positive. Is it clear to all right now? This is true positive.
Yes, sir.
What I am just thinking, the feeling positive, I will be passed. So this is my true positive feeling is going on. So it means I am passing. So that is what? That is a true positive. Now clear right now? Yes, tell me. Is it clear to all right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And what happened? You are actually pass. You are actually pass. But you are not damn sure you will be pass in such subject. You are thinking, I may fail. I may fail. So what is the prediction you are saying? Your prediction is, sir, my paper was not gone very well manner, so I may fail. Sorry, I will not able to pass your subject. So this is your prediction. This is your prediction. But actually, you are passed. So just suddenly tomorrow result was announced, and you will be shocked. Oh, I was passed. So this is what you have a negative feeling in your mind, and your negative feeling was false, and such parameter under come into the false negative. Now it is clear to all right now. I'm taking a very simple example to tell this concept. Now it is clear to all right now. This is a false negative.
Yes, sir.
And you actually you are passed, but you have the feeling that I may fail. And now second point I am taking right now. You are actually failed, but you are always damn sure I will pass in this subject. No one can beat me. I'm the champion of such subject. Okay, I was written in the very very manner, so sir and ma'am will be satisfied to see the my answer sheet. But after checking the sheet, I found you have not written very well manner. I have given the some marks, so your total result is saying to you are failed in such subject. So your what actually actually what happened? You are failed, but your prediction was I will be pass. So this is what actually you have the positive feeling I will be pass, but actually you are failed. So your positive feeling was failed. It means you have the false positive, and that is example of the false positive. Now it is clear to right now.
Yes, sir.
And last, we have a true negative. True negative means when both actual value and predictive values when have the no or fail. Suppose that you have okay, actually you are failed, but you have the feeling okay, I may fail. So this is what you have the negative feeling and you are failed. This is what true negative. So this is the four parameters which are used to represent our data in form the classification model. So that's why we have this term. And this term can be represented by the yes or no, 0, 1. So to classify the data properly. So we have this next example like over here. Okay. So we can use this parameter, no issue at that time. Now, next, what we have? Next, we have the accuracy. So after understanding the confusion matrix parameter, what are the important parameters we have seen? Let us discuss the accuracy score. So accuracy is the most intuitive performance measure, and it is simple to decide the ratio of the correctly predicted observation to the total observation. So total observation we can calculate by the total true positive plus false positive plus false negative and true negative. And predicted observation we are getting from the true positive and true negative. So we are choosing the true positive, true negative from the predicted part, and the ratio we can get that is going to come into the accuracy. So accuracy score is coming like this one, but as a manually we can calculate, and as a Python programming library, we have to use only the accuracy score function, then we can get the result. So at your choice, what you want to do. So you can calculate the manually, but it will be tedious work. So rather than the avoid the tedious work, it is better idea to you must use the simple library, and that we have the accuracy score. So by the practical part, I will show the everything. And next part we have the precision. So precision is what actually? Precision is another criteria that is used to decide the measurement of the classification model. And precision is the ratio of the correctly predicted positive observation. Correctly predicted positive observation to the total predictive positive observation. So here we will not use any kind of a negative parameter. So precision will be the true positive divided by, or we have the true positive upon divided by the true positive plus false positive, and this true positive and false positive are being the total predictive positive point. So we can write our equation like this one. So we have written this equation: true positive divided by the total predictive positive. So again, precision, recall, F1 score and accuracy, these are the parameters which are not required to calculate manually. We can directly calculate it without any problem, so by using the Python libraries. Next, after this point, we have some other parameters. So what are the other parameters? Recall or sensitivity. So recall is what? Recall is the ratio of the correctly predicted positive observation to the observation in the actual class that is supported by a yes or positive point, we can say. So the recall will be the total true positive divided by true positive plus false negative, and this is what, this is the actual positive we are getting. So now we can say like this one, we are choosing the positive, so false negative and false positive we are getting only. So this is the formula we have to keep in mind. So in the exam time, I will share the some code. I will not share code. I will share the values, and you have to determine which is the how to calculate the recall value, how to calculate the present value. Just use these values. Use this formula. So I will give you the true positive, true false positive, for true negative, false negative value, and you have to calculate and put the respectively formula. And use a respective formula, put the respective values, and you can get the recall, precision, accuracy, and F1 score values. And that is the point. So this is the recall or sensitivity we can get in. Next one, we have the F1 score. F1 score is the weighted average of the precision and recall. So after calculating the precision and recall, we can get the F1 score. So F1 score is what? This is a weighted average. F1 score is also known as the functional scoring of the model. Functional scoring of the model. Okay, so this score will take the both false positive and false negative into the account, and that is the point. So what is the formula? The formula is very simple. F1 score is equal to 2 into recall into precision, 2 into recall into precision divided by recall plus precision. So F1 equal to, we can say, right, 2 into the precision into recall divided by the precision plus recall. So but without knowing the recall and precision value, you are not able to calculate the F1 score. So in the main examination, in that midterm examination, if this question is covered here, so you people are required to understand this point. So in the examination, I can ask this question. You have to calculate and determine the value of the F1 score, recall, precision, accuracy. If true positive, false positive, true negative, false negative values are given. So just calculate and calculate the that answer and put into the right way. So this is the point we have to keep in mind. So these are the 4 different parameters, that those are the true positive, false positive, true negative, false negative will be the part of the confusion matrix. And by choosing these parameters, we can calculate the 4 different measurement criteria of the classification model. And what are those? Accuracy score, or we can say accuracy, precision, recall, and F1 score. So these are the 4 important measurement criteria we have to keep in mind. So okay, student, tell me right now, any doubts to understand these topics, this small portion?